You're listening to Astoria High School Sports on 106.3 ESPN Radio.
Welcome to Astoria and CMH Field. That's where you can find us today for what could be a partially sunny afternoon of softball here, Bob.
Yeah, it's cleaning up real quick, Rob. It's starting to look nice.
Welcome back to the Diamond, and we are here ready for the defending 4A state champion softball team to get into their second game. They had a pretty good one just a couple of days ago on Wednesday as they took care of Yamhill Carlton and what has turned into a tradition to open the season with those guys. They'll end the season this year with those guys as well. And it was a 1-0 win. Taryn Ray had a pretty good game. We'll recap that a little bit as we are about 9 minutes away from first pitch. We do have our starting lineup, so I'll turn things over to Bob here to run down both the Gladstone Gladiators and the Astoria Fishermen. And we'll talk a little bit about some of the new faces in the Astoria Fishermen lineup as well before we get started. But, Bob, I'll turn it over to you for the Gladiators.
Sounds great. Gladstone Gladiators, first position is going to be number 12, and that's going to be Carly Ashley, and she's playing shortstop. Then number 7, Gabriella Gunderson, playing center field. Number 9, Ashlyn Franzen, is going to be pitching today. Number 2, Macy Terry is going to be at second base. Number 15, Adela Phillips is going to be catching today. Number 8, Bella Stelsmuna is going to be in left field. Number 7, Adela Gingrich-Keevy is going to be our third baseman. Number 11, Peyton Locke is going to be out in right field. Number 18, Allie Whitley is going to be at first base.
That's your Gladstone Gladiator lineup. They are coached by head coach Alicia Ohm and assisted by Alicia Wilkes. And for your Astoria Fighting Fishermen, they've got a few new faces on the starting roster and one player who was starting in Wednesday's game, Kylie Svensson, the young freshman. You might recognize that name from the basketball squad. You might recognize Svensson as her older sister has been on the line for a couple of years for the Fishermen, but she is out today. And for good reason. She is off competing in the state championship dance team competition.
We'll let her have that one.
She can have that one in a non-league contest. You kind of let that one slide. But Bob will turn things over, let you run down the Fishermen if you don't mind.
You got it.
Talk a little bit more about some of the new faces.
Yeah. Number 2, Haley Svensson is going to be our new shortstop. Number 6, Finley Cameron, catching again this year. Number 20, Ariana Adams is going to be at third base. Number 22, Taryn Ray, pitching today. Number 24, Lila Carlson, out in center field. Number 11, Kate Bernsey at first base. Number 18, Maggie Fallour, going to be out in right field. Number 10, Kaiso Whitset is going to be at second base. Number 12, Riley Davis is going to be the designated player. Number 4, Olive Hopkins is going to be in left field.
And there you have it. And like I said, we have a few new faces, new players in. Of course, we're replacing some standout performances from last year's state championship team. We'll talk a little bit more about that as the plate meeting is underway. We'll come back in a few moments and talk about some of those new faces and get ready for first pitch here from CMH Field in Astoria.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rate. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
Seaside Outlets, over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Route 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
Joe's Mobile. Fuel, diesel, groceries, snacks, beer, propane, hunting and fishing licenses, firewood, and so much more. 1701 Marine Drive in Astoria. Coming in, going out, or passing through Astoria. Joe's Mobile is your one stop where the people are friendly and the store is stocked with everything you need. All debit, EBT, and credit accepted. Joe's Mobile. Mobile Synergy fuel and diesel. Pump your own 24 hours a day at Joe's Mobile. Wait for it.
Joe's Mobile.
The Peter Pan Market and Deli is the perfect place to gather for a quick snack and one of their signature sandwiches before the game. Enjoy covered outdoor seating or sit inside with beers and ciders on tap and wine by the glass. You can relax with friends before heading to the game. Make Peter Pan Market and Deli your morning stop too. Grab a coffee and a bagel or other breakfast treat before work. Order ahead at peterpan2go.com. Peter Pan Market and Deli, 712 Niagara Avenue, Astoria. Your local corner store and more. Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
This is ESPN Radio.
Back here at CMH Field under cloudy skies and about 50 degrees as we get ready to go. Plate meeting still underway with the coaches and the umpires. And we talked a little bit about some new faces in the lineup for the Fishermen. Of course, losing Kyle Lindell, Naomi Homestead, and standout pitcher for the Fishermen. So a few changes need to be made. And a couple of those changes, of course, is basically the other standout pitcher, Taryn Ray, gets a little more work this year.
She sure does.
And you're going to see some defensive movements. Haley Svensson moves to short as opposed to third. Finley Cameron still catching. Adams moves from right to third base. And I know we talked a little bit with Coach Lou about that in regards to whether or not you take that great arm out of right field and put her at third base. But, the decisions need to be made, right? In center is going to be Lila Carlson, and Kate Barnesy stands on first once again. Maggie Fleur will take over in center field, and Whitsett once again manages second base, moving in from left field.
We're going to Maggie at right field.
Maggie at right field, excuse me. And then Riley Davis, your designated player today. Olive Hopkins out there in left. So there you have it. And we're going to get out in just a moment and get first pitch ready to go in just a second or two here as we get set for first pitch at CMH Field. And, of course, we'll get through the lineups one more time as we get through the batting orders and get things going. But a 1-0 win to start the season for the defending state championships. They'd like to get another one here at home, especially under calm conditions. And once again, we are missing Kylie Svensson, the young freshman standout for the team, who was great on the basketball court and pretty good in the diamond as well. And well, she's off doing other things because not only does she do those two things, she's also on the dance team and some other things as well. So she is keeping herself plenty busy as the season goes along. They're going to get ready to bring out the starters, get the national anthem in, and we're going to take just a quick time out as they get ready to do that here at CMH Field. And we get first pitch underway in just a few short minutes. On ESPN 106.3, we're bringing you Astoria High Fighting Fishermen softball today.
Seaside Outlets. Over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Route 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com. Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at AstoriaFord.net.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria by phone at 503-325-4116 or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
Hungry? Thirsty? Craving something delicious? Get to the Peter Pan Market and Deli in Astoria. They've got your cravings covered. From fresh sandwiches and salads to gourmet coffee and snacks, the deli is stocked with hand-picked ingredients, ensuring the highest quality in every bite. Need groceries? You're covered there too, with a wide selection of necessities and locally sourced products. The Peter Pan Market and Deli at 712 Niagara Avenue in Astoria. Visit online at peterpantogo.com for online ordering options. Taste the difference at Peter Pan Market and Deli.
Hey, it's Alice Cooper, and you're listening to Astoria High School Sports on ESPN 106.3. School's not out yet. I'll tell you when.
Back here at CMH Field, school out sort of. Just to correct Alice a little bit, there's spring break underway, so if you're traveling this weekend, of course, watch for traffic on 101. It's going to be a little bit crazy potentially, and it looks like we're going to get some decent weather moving in as well. So
At least for the weekend.
At least for the weekend, we should have a pretty good spring break visit of tourists coming through the coast, so watch out for that. Of course, drive and travel safe no matter where you're headed. Of course, the Svensons will be off to the dance tournament tomorrow as they go to catch the freshman Kylie, her sister here on the diamond, getting ready to go, and leading off for the Fishermen tonight, getting announced as they bring out the defending state champions onto the field. And we're going to take a moment to get the national anthem here and get our first pitch in. A lot of excitement around this team, some fresh faces, but just one senior on the squad. They are a young defending state championship squad, and we are excited to bring you today's game, and we'll have the coverage in just a moment.
See by the dawn's early light was so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad strides and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular of Osborne singing out, yeah, through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the
Chris Stapleton providing our national anthem today via the speaker. Thanks to the Astoria Fishermen softball team for putting that together and getting us ready to go here. And like I said, first pitch on the way. The Fishermen, of course, in the field to start things off. And it's going to be Ray and Finley Cameron, your starting battery today. Taryn Ray. And you might think, geez, they're just starting a young girl out there on the mound. And how much, does she have? Does she have any experience? Is she any good?
She does.
Yeah. Meg, of course, last year, the Fishermen were blessed with having two great pitchers on the squad. And one of them graduated. Maddie Wilkin left us, which is just fine. She entitled to graduate and move on. But
That's right.
Boy, she leaves us in the very capable hands of Ray. We talked a lot last year about the two different styles of pitchers between the two of them. Maddie, a little more power, a little more speed, if you want to call it that. And Ray, a little more long. She's just a taller, longer-legged, long-armed girl. And so you get just a little different style, a little different vision from the batting perspective of what you see. She throws maybe just not quite as hard as Maddie.
Maddie had a little bit faster, but I'll tell you what, she can put it wherever she wants to put it.
She works the count, she works the batters well, and she did a pretty good job yesterday. I think she only allowed 3 base runners yesterday, or yesterday on Wednesday. And she had herself a pretty good game against Yamhill Carlton, winning that 1-0 shutout.
Yeah.
And if you're going to win a 1-0 shutout on cloudy, cool conditions, well, it's going to take a good pitching effort.
It sure is.
And today she'll get to put it up against these Gladstone Gladiators. And leading off for the Gladiators is their shortstop, Caroline Ashby. And she'll get things started as we are just about ready to go. The warm-up pitches are in. We've got pretty much calm conditions, overcast skies, but it looks like some sunshine trying to break through. And I think, fingers crossed, knock on wood, if I can find some, we're going to stay mostly dry here, Bob.
I'm hoping. It'd be a great way to start.
It would be a great way to start the season indeed. Here comes the first pitch from Ray, and we're going to start things off with a strike on the outside.
Speaking of great ways to start.
That is a tremendous way for Ray to get things going. As she winds up, gets ready to throw in the second pitch here. That one a little high over Finley's head. She reaches her arm up, can't hold it. The rise ball rises just a little too much there on that one. And, of course, these non-league contests, this is a great chance and a great opportunity for your squad to get back into the swing of things for both teams, really. But for the Fishermen, who are replacing some standout players, Kai Lindell and Maddie Wilkin and Naomi Homestead in the field, this is a good chance to get these games in. And a swing and a cut miss as Caroline Ashby is underneath of that one. And we are 2 strikes and a ball on the first batter. Taryn Ray in Wednesday's game pitched herself into some pretty good situations and came away with that great win. And she's got a great situation here. As that one is cut on and missed as well, so it's a K swinging. And we still need to get those Ks hanging off the fence. First one of the game here tonight goes to the leadoff hitter, Caroline Ashby. That was one thing on Wednesday's game as well. Taryn Ray did not let a leadoff hitter reach base.
Nice.
Gabriella Gunderson, center fielder. She wears number 17 for the Gladstone Gladiators. Now comes up to bat. So once again, Taryn Ray goes for another inning without letting the leadoff hitter reach. And that one is not a check swing, cut, and strike one. Ashline Franson is the pitcher, and she waits in the on-deck circle, or at least near it. And the pitch is on the outside, just a little too far.
Close one.
I got confused at where the Franson was actually in the on-deck circle. She's in the opposing team's on-deck circle.
Done that, yeah. And I watched
that one cut on. And
Cameron asked
missed.
the ref, and the ref allowed it. Yep.
And I would assume that the reason that they want to do that is they're trying to stay behind the batter.
Yeah.
You're going to get that foul tip-off the batter going forward, and it's close. That's on-deck circle. Next pitch, cut on and missed. 2 down, 2 up, 2 down on swings, and hang another K on the fence for Taryn Ray. She's starting this one on fire.
She sure is.
Ashline Franson, the pitcher for the opposing team, Gladiators, will now come up to bat. If they get another batter up, Macy Terry is in the on-deck circle, this time in the appropriate one. And that one is high and in. She has started all 3 batters with a first pitch strike. Taryn Ray has today. Lines this one up, and that one a little too high as she tries to work the strike zone up. 1-1 count now against the opposing pitcher. Ashlyn Franson wears number 9 for the Gladiators. Fishermen are led by Kent Israel,
swinging
Lou
a miss.
Marcanarelli, and Corey Blacker and Adam Svensson. And you heard Bob say it. It is another 2-1 count. Had the first 2-1 counts and got strikeouts. Can she make it a three-peat here? Taryn Ray's pitch is high and couldn't get her to chase. She'll go to 2-2. Good job by Ray to try to work the zone. You know, your thought is, do you throw one cut on and missed, and 3 straight strikeouts will end the inning for Taryn Ray. And no hits, no runs, no errors, and obviously nobody left on base as Taryn Ray cleans them off with 3 straight strikeouts. We're back in a minute for the Fishermen's half of the first here on ESPN 106.3.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouch's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the Dane Gouch's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at AstoriaFord.net.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
This is ESPN Radio.
Back here at CMH Field as we get ready to go for the Fishermen's half of the first here at CMH Field. At the calm conditions, a little breeze picking up, but all in all, compared to the last couple of days, hell, I'll take this one, Bob.
Me too, Rob.
I'll take this all day long for decent weather.
Yeah.
And what we've seen in the previous couple of days, a few clouds and about 50 degrees is where we sit at. Fishermen get out of the first inning with 3 straight strikeouts against the opposing team, and now the Fishermen will send up Haley Svensson, Finley Cameron, and Ariana Adams. Not much different in the top of the lineup. Haley Svensson, your leadoff hitter from last year, the stolen base queen, and she did get tagged on her first attempt yesterday. She reached base right away and got called out leaving early. She got a little antsy, a little fire in them shoes as she wanted to get the season started out right, but today, she'll set up, climb into the box, and get ready to face Franson. Franson's pitch is high and off the catcher's glove. It'll be ball 1 to Svensson. Not only is she a stolen base queen, but she is a get-on-base expert.
She sure is.
She can get base knocks. She's patient at the plate. She'll get on with a walk. She is very good at reaching first base.
And if she's on for 1, she's on for 2.
It's almost
usually
a guarantee.
Yeah.
Second pitch from Franson is down in the zone, and Haley swings underneath of that one for a strike. 1-1 count. Finley Cameron, the catcher for the Fishermen, waits in the on-deck circle. Svensson waits, and that one she ducks under. Ball 2. 13 pitches for Ray in the first inning, not too shabby. And, of course, the Fishermen would like to see if they can't wear out Franson here. Extend pitch counts. That one in the zone, out of the catcher's glove, but strike 2. Haley patient on that one, watched it come in, chose not to swing at that one. Haley Svensson stands in, 2-2 count, and the pitch from Franson is high and full count. Haley Svensson now facing a full count as she has battled against Franson. Ball, strike, ball, strike, ball. And here comes the 6th pitch of the at-bat. And she'll cut under that. Got her swinging. So Haley Svensson will go down on strikes, 4 straight strikeouts to start this contest between the Gladiators and the Fishermen. And here comes Finley Cameron. Catcher, where is number 6? She is just a junior for the Fishermen. Finley, right-handed batter, steps in and waits for the first pitch. That one in the zone, strike 1. On the outside of the zone, but in. Good pitch by Franson there. She throws the fastball in. Put her foot on the rubber and throw another one. And that one skips in, trying to drop it. Ball. That's one of those things with that pitch. If you're trying to release low so that you get it to rise, that rise ball, if you release too low, it ends up in the dirt, and it's just one of those ones that gets away from you.
It happens.
That one low and out of the zone. If you're new to softball or pitching softball and you see that, you might think, how do you throw it into the ground? Well,
that's exactly how.
It's exactly how. They're trying to get that release point just right so the ball comes up. But if you release too low, it hits the dirt. If you release too late, you're going to sail it above your catcher. That one tipped foul for a strike. So you got to release in that just that
Critical
small,
spot,
that small moment of release, so you can get it into the zone. Otherwise, you throw it into the dirt, or you throw it above your catcher, and neither one of those things you want to have happen.
Yeah.
Ariana Adams in the on-deck circle for the Fishermen. And the pitch to Finley Cameron is low and away.
Full count.
Another full count for the Fishermen. As the Seagulls come alive in the dugout.
Thought they were down Seaside.
That one swung on, and Finley Cameron's going to go down on strikes. 5 straight strikeouts to start today's game. Ariana Adams, new third baseman for the Fishermen, moving over from right field. And state championship.
Tell you what, you don't want to come around third towards home with her being able to launch a cannon.
No, you do not. She has got a cannon for an arm, and in the state championship, she proved it with a couple of great throws and a great bomb over center field when she hit a late-game home run solo shot to ice it for the Fishermen.
Not only a home run, but, like, that had the distance's longest home run of the season for any of us.
That was a monster shot, and it was definitely a crusher for the St. Helens Lions when it happened. First one is up and high in the zone. Ball 1 against Adams. She'll step back in. And the pitch cuts under that one. Strike. 1-1 count against Adams. In the on-deck circle for the Fishermen will be the pitcher, Taryn Ray, if she gets an opportunity. Franson loads up. A little low on that one. Into the dirt. Ball. I say into the dirt, but of course we've got the great turf here, and that's why we're able to play today. We've had all this rain, but it is dry as a bone out there right now.
Sure is, yeah.
This field drains extremely well, and you wouldn't know we've had 20 days of rain.
Exactly.
That one cut and strike. Off the catcher's foot, tipped foul, and it'll be a 2-2 count against Ariana Adams. Yeah, this field drains extremely well, and it allows the Fishermen to get in games when you might be thinking, what?
Yeah.
They're playing today?
Mm-hmm.
Even with a little light drizzle, the field actually stays playable.
Sure does.
5th pitch of the at-bat. And Adams cuts under that one. We start our game with 6 straight strikeouts. And we head to the Gladiators' start of the second next here on ESPN 106.3.
Hungry? Thirsty? Craving something delicious? Get to the Peter Pan Market and Deli in Astoria. They've got your cravings covered, from fresh sandwiches and salads to gourmet coffee and snacks. The deli is stocked with hand-picked ingredients, ensuring the highest quality in every bite. Need groceries? You're covered there too, with a wide selection of necessities and locally sourced products. The Peter Pan Market and Deli at 712 Niagara Avenue in Astoria. Visit online at peterpantogo.com for online ordering options. Taste the difference at Peter Pan Market and Deli.
Be ready for your future with Gladstone Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Gladstone Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsupcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
Hey, it's Alice Cooper, and you're listening to Astoria High School Sports on ESPN 106.3. School's not out yet. I'll tell you when.
Back here at CMH Field, and for the Gladiators of Gladstone, they'll be sending up their number 4 hitter. That is Macy Terry. She wears number 2 for the Gladiators and mans second base. Macy Terry, the infielder, a senior, the lone senior for the Gladiators. Fisherman senior, Barnesy stands on first base. I should say Riley Davis, also a senior, out for softball this year, making the varsity squad, one of the other seniors that we have, and we didn't see her a lot last year, and I apologize to Riley Davis. I shouldn't forget about her. First pitch, strike. Second one, swung on and missed. Strike 2.
2 great-looking pitches coming in fast.
Taryn Ray with an efficient first inning, just 13 pitches, 3 strikeouts. And with 3 pitches here in the second, she's got herself a 4th strikeout as Terry swings through that one and can't connect. Ashley Phillips now comes up to bat. She is the catcher for the Gladiators. Wears number 15 as they have the orange socks on, black pants with orange stripes, the pinstripes, and the black tops with orange trim on the sleeve and collar.
Sharp-looking uniform.
They are a good-looking uniform. I do like that pinstripe. That one high and out of the zone from Ray to Phillips. Ball one. Black batting helmets. For the Fishermen, they are in their purple socks, white pants, purple tops, and gold trim and numbers. And the pitch is swung on and missed. A 1-1 count now to Phillips. Bella Stelzenmuller, left fielder, is in the on-deck circle. That one high and out of the zone, ball two. The two longest last-named players, the 6 and 7 hitters for the Gladstone Gladiators.
It's filling out the score sheet and was wishing I left some more room. There's a
foul tip, strike two. Gingrich Kiwi,
yep.
I ran a couple letters there together. I got to potentially erase and rewrite that one as well as I filled up most of my scorecard. Darren Ray's next pitch is high. Finley does a good job of stabbing it. Of course, nobody on base, so no harm, no foul if it does get by her, but that will load up the count. And Darren Ray
smacked into
first
the gap.
Hit of the game, gets into center field, and Lila Carlson throws it in. She is held at first with a nice strike. First base runner of the game, first connection of the bat. Had a couple of foul tips, but that is the first real connection we've seen. Ashley Phillips is aboard, and Bella Stelzenmuller is now
It's Adela Phillips.
Bella, sorry.
Adela.
Did I write the wrong first name?
I went off the score sheet.
Katrina Phillips, actually, on the scorecard. Number 15 is Katrina, according to the scorecard. Or according to the, where are we at here? Number 15 is Ashley Phillips, according to their roster. I'm going to go with their roster.
Yeah, I went off the score sheet that they passed us, so.
Until I hear
I
different.
will correct it myself.
She'll be Ashley, and 2 strikes against Stelzenmuller. As she looked to lay down the bunt to potentially move her runner. And that one is on the outside. Strike 3 looking.
Backwards K.
Stelzenmuller will head to the dugout with another strikeout for Taryn Ray. And Adela Gingrich Kevney will now come up to bat. The third baseman in the on-deck circle will be right fielder Peyton Locke, if she gets an opportunity. That one on the outside. Strike called from the umpire.
Great job by Cameron to chase her back to first. She was thinking about making it.
Popped up quick and gave her the threat. That one chopped foul. Finley can't handle as it comes off of her thigh and shakes loose. Foul tip, second strike. 0-2 count, 2 outs. Runner stranded at first right now. Ashley Phillips with a nice strong base hit. And pitch low and out. Couldn't get her to chase it. That'll put a ball on the scoreboard. Taryn Ray looks, loads up. Here comes the pitch. That's chopped up and high. Finley's going to chase it just behind us for a foul. Clears the cage and lands just outside of our press box.
That's right.
If we want to call it that. Press tent. Little
our setup that we bring with us.
A little bit of a coward today as we threw the overhead coverage up.
There's
one cut on and missed, and strikeout. And with 1 hit and 1 left aboard, Ray gets out with 3 strikeouts again. She's got 6 in the game, 1 of them backwards, and we'll head to the Fishermen's half of the second next here on ESPN 106.3. Joe's Mobile in Astoria, the home of mobile synergy fuel and diesel. Also, last-minute groceries, snacks, cold beverages, hunting and fishing licenses, propane, firewood, and so much more. Pump your own fuel during overnight hours or get friendly full service during regular daytime hours. EBT and all credit and debit cards are accepted. Fuel and diesel, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Get your mojo on at Joe's Mobile.
1701 Marine Drive in Astoria.
Seaside Outlets, over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
This is ESPN Radio on KKOR AM 1230 and 106.3 K2464BV, Astoria, Warrenton, Seaside. You're tuned in to ESPN Radio on 106.3.
Welcome back to CMH Field as we get set for the Fishermen's half of the second. Bottom of the second on the way with the 4, 5, and 6 hitters due up. That is pitcher Taryn Ray, Lila Carlson, and Kate Barnsey due for the Fishermen. And in this one already, it is in the second inning, it is a game where we've seen a lot of strikeouts, 2 straight strikeout innings. The first, and for Ray, she got all 3 batters in the second to strike out, with Ashley Phillips reaching on a hit, but left stranded on first. So there you have it. She's faced 7, struck out 6.
Yeah.
Here, Taryn Ray, Taryn Ray will come up to bat now and try to see if she can't do a little damage from the box instead of the circle. Right-handed hitter steps in and watches the first one come in for strike 1. Gladstone Gladiators come into today's game. Good matchup for the Fishermen here as they battle the Gladiators, and Ray takes strike 2. Early in the rankings, it's pretty hard to go anywhere. The Fishermen tied for 3 other teams, Junction City and St. Helens, right now for 7th, which is basically a 3-way tie for about 5th or 6th when you start shaking it out.
Yeah.
It's plenty early in the season with 1 game. That one goes awry for ball.
The one to note was St. Helens scored 18 runs in their first game.
And a non-league out of 4A squad. So it looks more impressive than it is, and in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't mean a whole lot when you do it against Wilhelmina.
Yeah.
And the next pitch is in. Ray cuts and goes down swinging. Batters today aggressive for both teams. Center fielder Lila Carlson now comes up to bat for the Fishermen. Had a great year last year. The youngster into the lineup for the first time last year, and did a lot of great things for the Fishermen. The junior now steps in, right-handed hitter, looking down at Franson. Franson loads up the glove, and a bunt attempt, pulls it back, gets awry, and should be ball 1. Pretty sure she pulled the bat back and did. She did. Waiting for the official score there, and it is a ball as she was able to pull the bat back and get out of the bunt. Lays it down again and drops it right in front of the third baseman.
Oh, and she pushed it out.
It hit fair and then rolled foul, and Ken Israel is mad about it.
Yeah,
he's right.
She pushed it foul.
It landed fair, and then went off the third baseman, foul. And the umpire says, no, it was foul the whole way. And Lila comes back, really? Mm-hmm. Okay, so instead of that, it's strike 1.
Ken's thought about it.
Man, well, I would be too.
Yep.
That was a tough one to take, because I thought that was a great bunt. It dropped just inside the brown circle, the dirt as it would be if this was not turf. And a great bunt by Lila Carlson. She lays down the bat again. This time pulls it back, but takes the strike. Now a 1-2 count. See what she decides to do here. Center fielder's got some speed. She's got long legs, and she is a fast runner.
She can hit the deep ball too.
She can indeed. She's got some good strength on the swing, and we'll see what she gets released to do here, and that's watch one sail above the catcher to get a 2-2 count. Boy, she had a good bunt on that one, and just unfortunate that the call went against her, and she's now got to shake that off, step back in, and battle Franson here. 2-2 count. She'll step back in. Pitch. And
Makes
swings
contact.
that one, tips it off. She'll go down on strikes. 5 straight strikeouts now for the Gladiators pitcher Franson as she gets ready to face first baseman senior Kate Barnsey. Basketball star will step back into the left-handed side of the box and get set for her first at-bat of the day. Looks to lay down the bunt. Pitch is high. Ball 1. Maggie Fleur steps into the on-deck circle if she gets a chance. The right fielder will have an opportunity, her first opportunity of the day. It's been an efficient first 2 innings so far for Franson. That one's bunted foul and way behind the catcher. Strike 1. Decent conditions here at CMH Field. A little light breeze and a few clouds, but for the most part, comfortable 50 degrees.
Great spring sports for here in Astoria.
We'll take it any day of the week. The sunshine will come. We'll get there. But boy, oh boy, in these early ones, if we can get this weather, yeah, all right. Barnsey swings through that one. Strike 2. First baseman for the Fishermen steps back in. That one she'll chop foul and send it into the net.
She slapped it good.
She got a good contact with it, just a little off time. Stays a 1-2 count with a foul off, and we wait for the 5th pitch of the at-bat. Franson loads up. And Barnsey's going to go down swinging there, so 3 straight strikeouts again for Franson will sit the Fishermen down. And we'll head for the 3rd here at CMH Field as we bring you Astoria High Fighting Fishermen softball on ESPN 106.3.
Hungry? Thirsty? Craving something delicious? Get to the Peter Pan Market and Deli in Astoria. They've got your cravings covered. From fresh sandwiches and salads to gourmet coffee and snacks, the deli is stocked with hand-picked ingredients, ensuring the highest quality in every bite. Need groceries? You're covered there too, with a wide selection of necessities and locally sourced products. The Peter Pan Market and Deli at 712 Niagara Avenue in Astoria. Visit online at peterpantogo.com for online ordering options. Taste the difference at Peter Pan Market and Deli.
Be ready for your future with Gladstone Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Gladstone Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out gladsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Gladstone Community College.
Coach Rube from Astoria High Athletics. I want to thank everyone for listening to tonight's broadcast on ESPN 106.3 FM.
Thanks for tuning in. We are here for a softball contest between the Fishermen and the Gladstone Gladiators, 0-0 here in the 3rd. And for the Gladiators, they send up their 8, 9, and 1 hitters, and their first Peyton Locke at bat is a strike in the first pitch from Ray. The right fielder steps back in for pitch 2. Ray, bunt looks like it's going to get laid down. It'll stay in. Barnsey attacks, gets it, and off to Whitsett. It is a 1-3 put out for the Fishermen.
Let's go with a
3-4 put out. Excuse me. Thanks for the correction.
No problem, sir.
First base is what I was thinking in my head.
Sure were.
You got to rethink the shorthand there. A 3-4 put out as Peyton Locke tries to bunt Barnsey into trouble, but Barnsey does a great job of attacking and getting it off, and a great job by Whitsett to come over and cover the base. And strike 1 to Whitley. Allie Whitley, the number 9 hitter, takes a first strike, and Caroline Ashby waits in the on-deck circle. This one, bunt foul. Number 18, first baseman Allie Whitley, steps back in. Left-handed hitter. Waits for the pitch from Ray. Ray finally getting it out from the field, and we'll get another strikeout for herself.
That's a backward-facing K.
And she's got 7 total in the game. 2 of those backwards, if you're keeping score at home. And that will bring up the leadoff hitter, shortstop Caroline Ashby. In her first at-bat, she faced 4 pitches, and a 2-1 count, went down on swings.
Oh, beautiful pitch.
That was a great pitch from Ray as she sends that one down the pike for strike 1. Little speed there from Ray. Second pitch. That one a little bit slower. A little bit of a change up there. Catches the outside corner for strike 2. Changing up the speed on the pitch is, well, that's just tricksy. 0-2 count. Ray loads up and catches the outside corner for another backwards K. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Gladiators here. 3-4 put out, 2 strikeouts, and the Fishermen get out of the third without allowing any damage. And we head to the Fishermen's half with the 7, 8, 9 hitters due up in just a moment here on ESPN 106.3.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
Joe's Mobile in Astoria, the home of mobile Synergy fuel and diesel. Also, last-minute groceries, snacks, cold beverages, hunting and fishing licenses, propane, firewood, and so much more. Pump your own fuel during overnight hours or get friendly full service during regular daytime hours. EBT and all credit and debit cards are accepted. Fuel and diesel, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Get your mojo on at Joe's Mobile.
1701 Marine Drive in Astoria.
This is ESPN Radio on KKOR AM 1230 and 106.3 K2464BV, Astoria, Warrenton, Seaside. You're listening to Astoria High School Sports on 106.3 ESPN Radio.
Back here at CMH Field for the Fishermen's half of the third. First pitch into Maggie Fallure is on the edge for strike 1. And Franson's second pitch is
swung and a miss.
Strike 2. Kisowitset is in the on-deck circle for the Fishermen, the new second baseman moving in from the outfield.
She's rock solid at left field.
Fallure waits. 0-2 count. Cut on that one and go down swinging. An aggressive at-bat for the Fishermen as so far Franson has retired 7 straight on strikeouts. Here's Whitsett now up.
Didn't see her bat much last year.
We did not see her bat much last year. She was designated player, the flex player most of the time, but into the lineup tonight. And Riley Davis will move into the on-deck circle, the designated player. Olive Hopkins in left field is the 10 spot. Will not face a pitch. That one swung on and missed for strike 1. So far, Franson at about 34 pitches. That one comes in and swung on and missed as well. 7 straight strikeouts against the Fishermen here.
All swinging, too.
Svensson and Cameron leading off the game and forcing full counts. The rest have been pretty efficient. That one swung on and missed, and the most efficient with 3 straight strikes puts Whitsett back in the dugout. Riley Davis, the designated player, now comes up for the Fishermen. She wears number 12.
Haley Svensson in the on deck.
Riley Davis will try to get at least on base to see if Svensson can't move her around. But first, the Fishermen need to try to get some connection against Franson. She has pitched well so far. That one catches the outside for strike 1 as the umpire growls out strike. 0-0 game, third inning. Gladiators load up the pitch. And Riley chases that one outside the zone for strike 2. I think she'd like to have that one back if she could. She started to swing and then got too committed and kind of just had to go through with it. Third pitch of this at bat is in the zone. She gets a backwards K.
First one of the game.
She has struck out the 9 batters she's faced here against the Fishermen, and we head to the 4th in just a moment right here on ESPN 106.3.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at AstoriaFord.net.
Seaside Outlets, over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
This is ESPN Radio.
Welcome back to CMH Field as we get set for the 4th here. It's a pretty quick game so far. Just 9 pitches in that last inning for Franson as she retired 3 Fishermen on strikeouts and 3 straight pitches to 3 straight batters. And here the Fishermen will now face the 2, 3, 4 hitters, as there's been a little chink on the Fishermen's side, at least defensively, as Ashley Phillips was able to get on base in the second. But Taryn Ray, having a pretty good game herself, has struck out all but one batter, Peyton Locke, in a 3-4 putout. And here she starts this at bat with a strike.
Yeah, we definitely have a pitcher's duel going.
Indeed we do. Gabriella Gunderson at bat, struck out 4 pitches in her first attempt in the first inning. Faces strike 1 here, and on the outside, ball.
It was close.
It was flirting with that corner, but not quite enough. Taryn Ray trying to stretch the zone out there a little bit. She's worked it pretty well and tried to get just a little too far out on that one. 1-1 count. That one hit sharply down the right field fence. Foul.
That took out the
first base coach there on first base. On your toes, coach. That was one of the Alicias, I'm sure. Alicia Ohm, the head coach, and Alicia Wilkes, the assistant coach for the Gladiators. Stay on your toes if you're in those those coaches' boxes. Cut on, and this another strikeout for Taryn Ray. Hang another K on the fence and send up the opposing pitcher, Ashlyn Franson.
9 each for both pitchers.
Ray sets in and throws that one low just down to the zone for ball 1. Maisley Terry waits in the on-deck circle for the Gladiators. That one hits sharply just outside of first and second, and it'll head to the right field, and she'll be safely aboard on first. That was hit well and hit sharp. Gave no chance for Barnesy or Whitsett to even come close to being able to get there.
Great job by Fleur to get up on it and get it in early, though.
And Macy Terry now will come up to bat. Second baseman with a runner aboard. Second runner aboard today, as Ray has pitched well. Last runner was in the second inning. Ashley Phillips left stranded on first as she retired the next 2. A substitution on first.
Didn't see it come in.
Coach came in and made
it is the pitcher that hit that, so it looks like number 8 for the...
That one is outside the zone, ball 1. Bella Stelzenmuller wouldn't be number 8 out there. Potentially 18, Allie Whitley, but that's first baseman. See if we can't get a number and make sure that that's what it is. Strike one. Terry takes the strike on the outside as Finley Cameron, Whitsett, and Barnsey all make the move to try to make sure the runner stays.
Seeing 8 again, Rob.
Here comes the windup.
Ball outside.
Bunt attempt pulled back for ball. The 2 balls and a strike against Macy Terry. Terry steps back in. Ray loads up, and the pitch. Ball's pulled back, strike, and runners off, and out.
Number 6, Rob. I think that is number 6.
Jana Butler. Pinch run, and thrown out with a 2-6 put out. And the strike at the plate gives it a 2-2 count. And 2 outs. Great job by Finley Cameron to pop up and get the throw off. Great job by Svensson to get there and cover. And ball's outside for a full count.
Ooh, popped up.
Popped up, in trouble, heading out, and handled in foul territory.
That's going to be Olive Hopkins.
Olive Hopkins in the 10th hole in the batting order is going to get her name mentioned here as she comes away with a great F7 putout. And that wraps up the 4th for the Gladiators. The Fishermen will come up and send up 1, 2, 3 in their half next here on ESPN 106.3.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at AstoriaFord.net.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
Hey, it's Alice Cooper, and you're listening to Astoria High School Sports on ESPN 106.3. School's not out yet. I'll tell you when.
Back here at CMH Field, Fishermen battling, and that was Jana Butler that came in and pinch ran. She'll go back into the dugout, and they'll once again put Franson back out on the circle for the Gladiators. Substitutions rule in softball. I'm not going to say it's weird, but if you're used to baseball substitutions, it just changes a little bit. You can sub and re-enter. Svensson steps in and watches that one come up of the visor there. She'll take ball 1. Haley Svensson forced a full count in her first at bat in the first and went out on swings trying to be aggressive. And here has ball 1. That one catches the top of the zone. Strike 1 on the second pitch.
Looked a little high, but
Franson with just 41 pitches here into the 4th inning. Only 9 in the 3rd. That one low, below the thighs, and that will be ball 2. And I say below the thighs, don't forget Haley Svensson only stands about 5'1", and I don't mean that meanly. She is a powerhouse and dynamite runner. Small stature, and that one catches at the knees for strike. She is a short, powerful runner and speedster, and a pretty good leadoff hitter for the Fishermen. She was very efficient last year, hitting, I believe, over 400 by the end of the year.
477 sticks in my head.
That one chopped foul and down the third base foul line and over the dugout into the berm behind us, way foul.
Those kids are waiting for that. They all went running out at it.
We got about 4 or 5 youngsters with their gloves ready to go out and catch them.
A lot fewer than they usually do. Get a chance to go.
Get a little sun to get more kids.
That's right.
Svensson waits. That one catches outside, and she'll get another full count. I said it in her first at-bat. She's a very patient hitter. Very, very good eyes. And then she went and struck out. We'll see what she can do here with the 7th pitch of the at-bat. Franson loads up. That one low and into the dirt. She'll take her base and be safely aboard first on the base on balls.
First runner aboard for the Fishermen. And a dangerous one to have on board.
Yes, indeed. She'll take the base on balls, and Finley Cameron will come up and try to move her around. And in a pitcher's duel that's 0-0 here into the 4th, don't be surprised if Finley Cameron doesn't try to lay down a bunt.
And look at that, Rob.
Pulls the bunt down, takes the strike, and Haley Svensson steals second, unobstructed. Nobody was there to take it. Finley Cameron will take the strike, but stolen base for Haley Svensson, and I believe that is her first on the season.
First of, I bet, many, Rob. If anything like last year.
I think she ended up with just over 20.
I think that's right.
You have to do the statistical analysis here in a moment, see if we can find it. Finley chops that one foul, and it's going to be strike and fouled off, so Haley's going to retreat back to second. She was scooting.
She was halfway there.
She was trying to get herself scurried off to third, and don't be surprised if she steals third, too. We've seen her steal 2 bags in the same at bat a couple of times, so she is dangerous regardless of what bag she's standing on. Finley Cameron gets the call from her coach, steps back in and looks. Pitcher gets her call, and here we go. That one cut and missed, and Finley Cameron goes back down on strikes. And Ariana Adams now steps into the circle, or excuse me, the box for the Fishermen, facing off. I guess the big circle here is the 3 circles line up. Home plate, pitcher, second base. In the turf, the third base and first base in the different colored turf. That's right. They represent the dirt, typically around those bags. Adams waits. Svensson on second. Svensson goes, and she is in the third. And it's a strike to Adams. Adams held off on it, and Haley Svensson has 2 bags in this base on balls. She's a dangerous one to award a base. And when you do it with a base on balls and let go 2 strikes, it's really dangerous. Adams, who's got great distance, looks to lay down the bunt. She'll slap it down.
Oh, beautiful bunt.
First base has it, can't get it to home, and Adams will be safe at first. Woo-hoo. Adams with a bunt single and an RBI to boot. Brings home Svensson, and the Fishermen crack the scoreboard and go up 1-0 with Adams safely aboard with the bunt single. First base came up in attack, had no chance at Svensson, went back to first and couldn't recover in time, and Ariana Adams safely aboard will now bring up pitcher Taryn Ray, and Taryn Ray is a weapon with that bat in her hand. We know she can bomb them, and we'll see if she gets the clear go-ahead to swing away here with Adams on base. Adams, another speedster. She's got good legs on first base as she gets coached up by Svensson as he walks in and whispers into her ear. And I wonder if it was go. Go. Adams looks. Branson winds up, and that one's high above the catcher. Adams goes, takes second. She's turning the corner. She's heading to 3.
And
she's down, and she's got it. So in the passed ball, Adams takes 2. On the pass ball, Ariana Adams took off to second. She was going to steal anyway. And because of the passed ball, she scurries around and takes third base as well. So Taryn Ray with a ball on the count.
Made him pay on that one.
Yes, indeed. Ariana Adams.
You can give her stolen base on that.
Gets Svensson in. She'll get second stolen, but the pass ball will get her to third. As that one gets up above the, as a matter of fact, I think I'd almost retreat on that pass ball and call that a wild pitch.
Yeah.
Because the catcher had no chance to get up and get that one handled.
Looks like Adams might have strained her wrist there when she slid in and tagged the base at third. The coach is letting her walk it off for a minute and get her to the zinger.
Check it out. Looks like she's okay. She'll retake the bag. Nods her head. Yeah, leave me alone, coach. I'm about to do something amazing. Taryn Ray steps back in. 1-0 count, 1 out. Here comes the pitch. She looks to lay down the bunt. It's
and
out
here
the
it is.
bag. And a wild pitch will bring home Adams. Franson losing composure just a little bit with a couple of pass balls and a couple of stolen bases and a base on balls. And Ariana Adams will come home on a wild pitch. And no RBI credited there as she comes home and the Fishermen go up 0-2. 2-0.
2-0.
As I look at the guest, then home on the scoreboard, 0-2. Fishermen lead this one 2-0 with Ray at bat and 2 balls on the count. That one she cuts into and misses. Lila Carlson waits in the on-deck circle with just 1 out. After that, Kate Barnsey, if the Fishermen get that far. First, Ray needs to make some noise here. When the base is clear, she'll let that
outside.
One float outside. 3 balls and a strike on the count. Fisherman striking here in the 4th against Franson, who has pitched a gem up to this point.
She was looking at a perfect game there.
9 straight strikeouts. And the Fishermen finally crack the code, and Ray will take a base on balls. And Lila Carlson steps in. 5-pitch strikeout in the 2nd. And now with a runner aboard and just 1 out, she'll have a chance to move Ray around the bases. Franson's pitch count now up to 57 here in the 4th. The Fishermen have worked her over a little bit with the top of the lineup. First pitch comes in, bunt attempt, strike. Carlson can't pull the bat out in time. Barnsey in the on-deck circle, first baseman for the Fishermen. Senior waits. Carlson looks to lay down the bunt again. She'll
strike, but
take the strike, and Ray will take a stolen base.
Look at that.
A little small ball here as the Fishermen try to move runners around. And now the runner on second. Lila Carlson may call off the bunt and look to try to lace one in, see if she can't move Ray to third. Lila Carlson steps back in and watches that come down the middle for strike 3. She was an aggressive hitter last year, trying to be patient there. Misjudges it. I had her for strike 3.
As did I.
And now we've got a discussion. The umpire called her back in. And now the coach wants to double check it. Okay, so one of those was not a strike.
Okay.
And the umpire has her at a
1 ball, 1 strike, or 2 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes. So Carlson will step back in as we reset here. I had her at strikeout there.
I did too.
And that one catches the edge, and that will do it. So there it is. Kate Barnsey now comes up to bat for the Fishermen. 2 outs. Runner on second. And the Fishermen strike twice with Svensson and Adams both coming home to score for the Fishermen. Svensson gets on base with the base on balls and a couple of stolen bigs and comes home. Adams gets around on a wild pitch and a stolen base.
Wild
that
pitch.
one up above Barnsey's head. She'll pull the bat back and take a ball, and Ray will scamper to third on a wild pitch. No stolen base there as the wild pitch allows Ray to easily access third base. Franson back in. Foot on the rubber. Barnesy looks to lay down the bunt, put the pressure on, can't connect.
Swing and a miss. They're going to say strike.
Umpire puts the fist up. Barnesy trying to lay that one down and put some pressure on the defense. 2 outs. Runner on third. Choir breaking out in the Fisherman dugout. Bunt hits the dirt. Strike. Ray's going to come home on the wild pitch. And on the strike 3.
No, strike 2. Yeah.
Yeah, Barnesy's got to come back. She advanced to third, or to first, and then got called back, but Ray does get the score on the wild pitch. So again, no RBI earned, but it will go against the pitcher's ERA. So Kate Barnesy with a ball and 2 strikes. That's what I have. What do you have?
That's exactly what I've got, Rob.
All right, the scoreboard's got 2-1. That one low below the knees. Ball. Let's see if the umpire flashes the fingers here. We've had a little bit of a miscommunication on balls and strikes in the last couple batters.
He's been showing strike, and I don't know if he's meaning it or...
The arm motion's not matching the language. Looks like 2-2 on the fingers. And that one up out of the zone. Barnesy checks the swing and will face a full count. Maggie Fleur in the on-deck circle if she gets the opportunity. But here in the 4th, the Fishermen finally making some damage and lead this one 3-0 as Svensson, Adams, and Ray all come around to score. Adams gets Svensson home on a bunt, and it's a wild pitch that brings home Adams and Ray.
There's a base
and
balls for Kate Barnesy.
3-bag for Barnesy. And Maggie Fleur will now come up to bat. The right fielder steps in. Franson is still struck out 2 in the inning, to add to her 9 strikeout count of the first 3. But she has had some trouble here as Barnesy slides in and can't make it. She's going to get caught stealing on a 2-6 putout.
That will retire the side.
That will do it, and Fleur will remain at bat as we come up in the 5th for the Fishermen. But we are going to head to the 5th for the Gladiators in just a minute, right here on ESPN 106.3.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
Joe's Mobile in Astoria, the home of Mobile Synergy Fuel and Diesel. Also, last-minute groceries, snacks, cold beverages, hunting and fishing licenses, propane, firewood, and so much more. Pump your own fuel during overnight hours or get friendly full service during regular daytime hours. EBT and all credit and debit cards are accepted. Fuel and Diesel, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Get your mojo on at Joe's Mobile.
1701 Marine Drive in Astoria.
You're tuned in to ESPN Radio on 106.3.
Welcome back to CMH Field. The Fishermen bust things open here in the 4th and lead this one 3-0 against the Gladstone Gladiators. We head to the 5th, and for the Gladiators, the 5, 6, 7 hitters are at bat. Phillips takes the first pitch from Ray, high and inside for strike 1. Ashley Phillips, the catcher. Where's number 15? Gets back into the box. She was the hitter that got on base in the 2nd. This time, that one out of the zone. Ball.
9 strikeouts for Ray today.
Bella Stelzen-Mueller is in the on-deck circle. Ray was helped with a strikeout, a 2-6 putout, and an F7 in the last inning. Gets strike 2 there. Looking by Phillips. Opened the game with 3 straight strikeouts. Allowed Phillips on in the 2nd, but struck out the other 3 at bats. Here in the 5th. Ooh, strikes out Phillips with a swing and strike high.
Got her chasing it.
chased it high and got her going, and will send her back to the dugout. Now at bat is Bella Stelzen-Mueller. Excuse me. She struck out looking, 3 straight pitches in her last at bat, and will swing this time for strike 1. Back in the second, after Phillips got on base, she struck out looking. And in her second attempt here, leads off with a strike. Ray throws and gets her to cut on that one and miss. Great job by Taryn Ray today. If you're going to get in a pitcher's duel, make them fight. And she is definitely changing things up, moving the ball around, and
doing it efficiently with 56 pitches so far.
Keeping them off guard. Oh. That one looped into second base and handled by Whitsett. 4-3 put out is second out with Adela. Gingrich Kebney up to bat.
Kitty, yep.
And the third baseman struck out in her last at bat in the second. Adela comes in, waits for the first, and that one catches the outside for strike 1.
Great pitch.
Taryn Ray really working that outside against these right-handed hitters, and she's got that dialed in.
She does.
Rocks back and sends the second pitch in. That one high. Can't get her to chase. Early in this game, I was going to say Taryn Ray does a really good job of working the edges of the strike zone and getting in the strike zone and just out of the strike zone and getting pitchers' eyes moving, or batter's eyes moving. That one back down and in for strike 2. And, you know, you intentionally throw that ball just on the edge, just outside, and the batter starts moving their eyes out.
Yeah.
And then you get one back in, and then you get close, and the batter's like, well, is this one or is this not one? That one low and out of the zone.
That was close.
She does a really good job. She works that one low and out of the zone. Now, that might have been intentional.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't throw every ball a strike, obviously. You're trying to confuse the batter, change their eyes, move their movement, see where they go, and see if she comes back a little higher on that one. She does, and just misses the zone.
Full count.
You can see it there. She goes outside, a little farther outside, down, gets the strike, goes down a little farther, and comes back high. She's worked the ball all over on this batter against Adela. Where does she come back with this pitch on the full count? Low hit right to Barnsey. Barnsey's going to pick it up and put it out. So it is a 3 UA. That will do it for the 5th for the Gladiators. The Fishermen get out with no damage done. And we head to the Fishermen's half with the Fishermen leading in this one 3-0 on ESPN 106.3.
Hungry? Thirsty? Craving something delicious? Get to the Peter Pan Market and Deli in Astoria. They've got your cravings covered, from fresh sandwiches and salads to gourmet coffee and snacks. The deli is stocked with hand-picked ingredients, ensuring the highest quality in every bite. Need groceries? You're covered there too, with a wide selection of necessities and locally sourced products. The Peter Pan Market and Deli at 712 Niagara Avenue in Astoria. Visit online at peterpantogo.com for online ordering options. Taste the difference at Peter Pan Market and Deli.
Seaside Outlets, over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
Coach Rube from Astoria High Athletics. I want to thank everyone for listening to tonight's broadcast on ESPN 106.3 FM.
Welcome back to CMH Field as we get going with the Fishermen's half of the 5th. They're setting up their 7, 8, 9 hitters. That'll be Maggie Fallour, Kisowitz, and Riley Davis. Fallour stepping in. Struck out in the first attempt in the 3rd inning. 3 straight pitches. She was part of the 9-pitch inning and
shows a bunt and pulls it back, and it's ball 1.
Wait for the umpire to make a move there, and he didn't, so ball 1 it is indeed. Thought for a second he was going to throw up the strike. Bunt looks to go lay down again, pulls it back, ball 2. Maggie Fallour does not look like she is a speedster, but surprisingly fast.
Yep.
deceptively fast. She came in and pinch ran a lot last year, and this time bunted out, foul, and over the cage.
And the fan ends up with it.
So 2 balls and a strike against Maggie Fleur as she leads off the 5th for the Fishermen. Kisowitz, second baseman, in the on-deck circle. Just outside of the dugout, between the dugout and the on-deck circle. And that one low and out of the zone as she pulls the bat out.
3-1 count.
Batter's count here. I was able to sit with Maddie Wilkin yesterday on Wednesday's game, a little bit with her and her dad, and watch some of the game. Unable to broadcast that one, unfortunately, but we did sit together and watch some of that. And had a good conversation with the senior. That one catches the zone, full count.
Maddie Wilkin?
Maddie Wilkin was here hanging out.
She's not a senior. She's a freshman in college.
The former senior. Hang out with her and
that's awesome.
Chat game a little bit.
Ooh,
that one up and
strikeout.
Chased for a strikeout. Kisowitz now coming up to bat.
She's still up at Western?
I didn't get into that, but I think so. Mostly had some just some chat about the game and just what was going on in that one, and cheering on her former teammates. And good to see her here cheering on her former teammates. I'm sure a little tough.
Yeah.
Not being out there with them. That ball gets down and in and off the catcher, and it'll bounce out for ball 1. Riley Davis, designated player in the on-deck circle for the Fishermen, the other senior on the squad. Utility player for the Fishermen, as she's listed. Whitsett looks to lay the bunt down, pulls it back, takes strike. That is one thing about this Fisherman squad. They've got some speed between Whitsett, Fleur, Carlson, Adams, Svensson. Got a lot of threats on the bags when they're there.
They sure do.
And that one up above her head. Ball. Rise ball. Wrong release point. Sails a little bit. Again, that's one of those softball things. If you're not familiar with the softball pitches, the drop ball, the rise ball, and those kinds of things, if you're just off by a little bit, it's really easy to get those into the dirt or above the catcher.
It looks way worse than it is.
It looks way worse than it is, absolutely. That one down in the dirt, bunt pulled back, and ball. A little bit different than the overhand speed pitch, so, for baseball necessarily. I mean, you still see every now and then a pitcher will throw one into the dirt because the release is just off. But with that rise ball and with any pitch, really, with softball, but the rise and sinker, that one bunted into foul territory. Strike 2.
Full count.
It's really easy that if you just miss that release with that underhand pitch by a little bit, it doesn't take very much.
No.
To change the trajectory to the dirt or to the sky.
Exactly. Keeps those catchers busy.
And Finley's usually pretty good. I got to say, we've seen her help both Maddie and Taryn out a time or two. That one catches going down looking is Whitsett there. Outside edge. Riley Davis struck out looking in her last at bat in the 3rd. Will now come up to bat for the Fishermen. Designated player taking the spot of Olive Hopkins, who's out in left. Finley Cameron very good at popping up and grabbing some of those high pitches that came in from both Maddie and Taryn from time to time, and a really good job also, becoming a backstop. That's the other thing. When you get one into the dirt or off the plate, sometimes the catcher, all they can do is just drop, close their legs, put their arms out, and just become a backstop. Stop it, knock it down.
Exactly.
Pick it up. And
keep it in play.
Keep it in play and make sure that the runners aren't advancing. That one up and off the catcher's glove. Ball. Franson fighting here against Riley Davis. Up at 81 pitches now in the 5th inning. She had a very efficient 3 innings. The 4th inning, the Fishermen got to her a little bit. Still with 2 strikeouts here in the 5th. That one comes up high. Good job by the catcher there to reach up and snag it.
That wind's picking up, Rob.
A little bit. Phillips pops up to get that one. 2-0 count. And the pitch is on the outside edge. Strike.
2-1.
Last time the 7, 8, 9 hitters were up, it was the 3rd inning, and it was a 9-pitch inning. Fallour stretches it to a full count. Whitsett got 5. And that one is foul tipped back to the catcher. Be a strike. And Riley Davis now with a 5-pitch at bat. Waits for the 5th pitch. She can make some noise. Haley Svensson sits in the on-deck circle. Davis waits, cuts, and misses on that one. She'll go down swinging. And that'll do it for the 5th. The Fishermen go into the 5th with a 3-0 lead, and we're
going to have the
6th coming up next here on ESPN 106.3.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at AstoriaFord.net.
Seaside Outlets. Over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
You're listening to Astoria High School Sports on 106.3 ESPN Radio.
Back here at CMH Field, and we are ready to go for the 6th. The 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up for the Gladiators. That is Peyton Locke leading things off. The right fielder, right-handed hitter, steps in and gets one out to Whitsett. Whitsett will scoop it up off to Barnsey, and a standard 4-3 put out on the first pitch will retire the first hitter. And Allie Whitley will come up now for the Gladiators. They're using the 9-man lineup. No designated or flex player used so far, and Whitley is the first baseman.
She had a looking strikeout at her last at bat.
That one chopped foul off the plate. Strike 1 here. 3-pitch strikeout looking in the 3rd. In the on-deck circle is the leadoff hitter, Caroline Ashby. Sun starting to set a little bit over the left field trees.
Ooh, good swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Good pitch by Ray to get her to chase that one out of the zone and under it. 65 pitches for Ray in this contest so far here in the 6th inning. That one outside, misses by just enough for ball 1. Good sharp pitch on the outside edge. We'll see where she moves this ball. She's very good at moving the batter's eyes around. And she goes back upstairs and can't get her to chase it. She twitched, but not enough to swing, so a 2-2 count. Let's see where Ray decides to attack now. She went low, she went high. Loads up, sends this one in. Outside edge and gets her looking. Second time gets her looking. And that'll bring up leadoff hitter, shortstop Caroline Ashby.
11 strikeouts for Ray.
Good game from both pitchers. 4th inning for Franson did her in. Right now, Ray doing a great job keeping the Gladiators at bay. Swing and a miss for Ashby.
Ashby struck out in her last 2 at-bats in the 1st and the 3rd.
First pitch to Ashby in all 3 at-bats have been a strike. Second pitch here. Swung on, cut, fouled, and
off a car.
Off a car behind us. Off the ricochet. Should be a minimal damage bounce. In her first at-bat, it was strike, ball, strike, strike out. In her second at-bat, in the 3rd, it was strike, strike, swing, or looking. That time she'll lift one up into the cage, and it'll fall safely to the ground.
Right in front of us.
fouled off. Here she's got strike, foul. Finley Cameron gets the ball back to the umpire. We get one new one out to the pitcher, and we're set to go. Caroline Ashby
reaches and fouls, keeping it alive.
Sends that one down the right field line, foul. Not close enough for Fleur or anybody to get to it.
No.
Kind of out no man's land in foul territory, but straighten that out, and that falls into a dead spot pretty easy. 2 strikes, no balls, a couple of foul offs, and 2 outs. Ashby waits. That one comes in high. She leans back and takes ball 1 on the 5th pitch of the at-bat. Ray puts her foot on the rubber, loads up, winds up, and gets that one fouled off into the cage right here by us.
Caught me looking.
6th pitch is fouled off, and we wait for the 7th. Ray sends this one in, low, ball.
2-2 count.
Battle from Ashby as she now waits for her 8th pitch of this at bat. 2-2 count, like Bob said, and 3 foul offs here. She has worked the count to a 2-2 count. And Ray gets her to swing on that one. She'll chop it up. Finley Cameron will watch it clearly sail out of play. So with the 9th pitch of this at bat, Caroline Ashby will attempt another swing. Gunderson in the on-deck circle. That one she's going to hit down the third base line. It'll stay fair, and trouble getting there is Olive. They're going to relay it in, and she's going to get in with a triple as that one get all the way into the corner, and Ashby is safely aboard with a 3-bagger.
That was a patient triple, too.
That was a long at bat, 9 pitches, as that gets roped out into left field, and Olive could not quite get there. Unfortunately for the Fishermen, she just could not track that one down. Olive Hopkins had to run a long way. She was playing a little farther right and got kind of in no man's land there by the time she got out there. Ashby was the leadoff hitter, of course, screaming around, taking 2 and looking and saying, I can get 3, and she did.
She did.
Slid in ahead of the relay, and Gunderson now comes up to bat. Fouls off the first pitch for strike 1.
Fouled off the next one, too. Strike 2.
Right into the cage in front of us. So far, Taryn Ray has allowed 3 base runners. Nobody passed second base, first base until just then. Phillips got on in the 2nd. Franson got on in the 4th. And Ashby with a triple here in the 6th. Ray throws. That one high and ball. Rise ball gets out of the zone. She decides not to chase. Wisely steps back in on a 1-2 count. Gunderson, the center fielder, at bat for the Gladiators.
Gunderson struck out at her last attempts to bat.
That one she'll hit foul down the first base side into the dugout, towards the dugout.
4-pitch strikeout in the 1st, and a 4-pitch strikeout in the 4th.
Swinging on both of them, and she's swinging here. She fouls that one away. Number 17 for the Gladiators is in the batter's box. In the on-deck circle is the pitcher, Franson. 3-0 ball game. Runner on third, and that one is fouled up and out of play. Finley looks over her shoulder and says, yep, nope, not going to get there.
Yep.
I can't climb the fence and
you need a man lift to get that one.
Jump over everything else to get there, so clearly that one is out of play. Ray, a new ball, loads up. Here we go. 1-2 count, swung on and missed. And Ray gets out of the inning with no damage after allowing the triple. No runs on one hit, no errors, and just one runner left on base. I know how this thing works. I promise I do. It's my first game. It's the Fishermen's second, but just my first of the year. I got to get back into the swing of things here.
It gets rusty out here in Astoria.
We're going to get back in just a minute and have the Fishermen's half of the sixth next here on ESPN 103.6.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
This is ESPN Radio.
Welcome back to CMH Field complex here, where Haley Svensson leads off the sixth for the Fishermen and gets out of the way of a bunt attempt for ball one. Leadoff hitter is the leadoff hitter for the sixth here for the Fishermen as they lead this one at 3-0 late in this one. Fishermen exploding late in the fourth after a great first three innings by Franson. 9 straight strikeouts, and Haley watches that one come in high for ball two. After 9 straight strikeouts, the Fishermen finally attack, and Svensson gets on board and around, and so does Adams and Ray, and here we are at 3-0 in the sixth. Svensson, 2 balls, no strikes, pops that one up, in trouble, and foul territory. The third baseman handles it, and it is a PF5 as the bunt gets away from Svensson, a little high and in trouble. And in foul territory, the third baseman does a great job of getting under it. Goes to the turf, but held on to it.
Yeah, came up with it.
Finley Cameron, 2 strikeouts in the contest. Now coming up to bat for the Fishermen with Ariana Adams. Waiting. That one in the zone for strike one. Finley Cameron shows the bunt, pulls it back, and takes the strike. Pitch 2 from Franson is swung on. That one's going to go past between third and short, and Finley's going to be safely aboard with a nice strong single.
That bat hit.
Nice strong stroke there as she gets between third and short. And that one gets into the outfield, and she is safely aboard, bringing up Ariana Adams.
Cameron not afraid to steal.
Checks the wristband and see what Adams decides to do here. She is a thumper. She's going to look to lay down the bunt, pull it back, high pitch, Cameron down and in. Stolen base for Cameron will give the Fishermen a runner on second. Adams, meanwhile, took a ball on that one as she was able to pull the bunt back. The pitch came in high. Ray waits in the on-deck circle now for the Fishermen.
Five stolen bases by the Fishermen tonight.
Adams waits, looks to lay down the bunt one more time, pulls it back, takes strike, and Cameron stays on second. 1-1 count now for the Fishermen here. Ariana Adams with an out. And a 1-1 count. Steps back in. Franson checks with her catcher, loads up. And dropped, and Finley's going to take advantage of the pass ball and head to third. Catcher had that one fall out of her glove, and in doing so, Finley Cameron took advantage of it. So now with just one out and a runner on third, Adams and Ray will have a chance to try to get her around. I would think now Adams may try to swing away and see if she can't rope one into the outfield. A sac fly is not the worst thing to have here.
Exactly.
Tack on one more, make this a 4-0 game. Adams swings away and fouls that one off the catcher's mask, and that'll be strike 2.
It was strike two already.
Strike two already, so fouled off. 2 strikes, a ball, and a foul off. I think in the excitement of getting Finley over to third, I forgot to mark down the strike on Adams. She'll step back in. And cuts into that one. Catches her with the lazy pitch on the outside, and Adams got fooled there and gets sat down on strikes. That'll bring up Taryn Ray with 2 outs and a runner on third. No sac fly in play here.
Nope.
Ray's going to have to try to rope one out there into play somewhere.
She was walked at her last at bat, stole second, and then came around and scored on a wild pitch.
Advanced to third on a wild pitch, and then came home on the wild pitch, too, on another wild pitch. She was helped around the bag by the defense. That time she looks to lay down the bunt, pulls the bat back, and takes strike one. Franson back in the circle, rolls the ball on her hip, loads up the glove. Ray steps in, and here we go. That one catches the zone for strike 2. Right at the knees. Fisherman would love to get Finley Cameron home here. After reaching on a single, stolen base, and a passed ball, she stands on third, and Ray watches that one not catch the outside for ball. Gladstone Gladiators wanted that call on the outside. It was close, but not quite, according to the home plate umpire. Lila Carlson steps into the on-deck circle for the Fishermen and waits her turn if she gets one in this inning. That one cut and missed, and the Fishermen will leave Finley Cameron stranded on third, and we head to the 7th. We'll have it for you in just a minute right here on ESPN 106.3.
Hungry? Thirsty? Craving something delicious? Get to the Peter Pan Market and Deli in Astoria. They've got your cravings covered, from fresh sandwiches and salads to gourmet coffee and snacks. The deli is stocked with hand-picked ingredients, ensuring the highest quality in every bite. Need groceries? You're covered there too, with a wide selection of necessities and locally sourced products. The Peter Pan Market and Deli at 712 Niagara Avenue in Astoria. Visit online at peterpantogo.com for online ordering options. Taste the difference at Peter Pan Market and Deli.
Joe's Mobile in Astoria, the home of mobile synergy fuel and diesel. Also, last-minute groceries, snacks, cold beverages, hunting and fishing licenses, propane, firewood, and so much more. Pump your own fuel during overnight hours or get friendly full service during regular daytime hours. EBT and all credit and debit cards are accepted. Fuel and diesel, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Get your mojo on at Joe's Mobile.
1701 Marine Drive in Astoria.
Hey, it's Alice Cooper, and you're listening to Astoria High School Sports on ESPN 106.3. School's not out yet. I'll tell you when.
Back here in Astoria, the Fishermen leading the Gladstone Gladiators in this one 3-0 as the 7th has come up, and the last chance for the Gladiators to make some noise, and they'll send their 3, 4, 5 hitters up to bat against the Fishermen. Taryn Ray so far with a pretty stellar contest. Number of strikeouts as she has struck out the first 3 batters and added a few more after that as well, as she gets set to face the opposing pitcher Ashlyn Franson here to lead off the 7th, who struck out in the first and got on base in the 4th and then got thrown out on a 2-6. Well, she didn't. Her pinch runner did.
She did, yeah.
Ray loads up. First pitch comes in. Outside. Ball 1. Second pitch. Taryn Ray loads up, and that one is cut, missed, and hit off the cage for strike 1. 1-1 count. Macy Terry, the second baseman, waits in the on-deck circle. After that, it is Ashley Phillips, who reached on a single in the 2nd. Not a lot of damage otherwise. Terry hit into an F7. And that is swung and missed. Big swing and miss. She
wanted all of it.
Yeah, she was cutting deep for that one and came up with nothing. Fishermen trying to start the season strong. Came away with a 1-0 win over Yamhill Carlton on Wednesday. Looking to start strong with a second victory here. And that one comes in a little high and out of the zone. Ball 2. It's the non-league schedule. They'll have one more game, I believe, before they head off to the Dalles in a tournament next week.
Spring break, yeah.
That one high and out of the zone, full count. Got 4 games, 2 doubleheaders each. I think it's a Friday, Saturday, couple of doubleheaders in the Dalles. Get a chance to see some different competition there.
Then we'll be back with you guys on the next week on Friday.
April 3rd is our next scheduled contest, at least for the air.
We're going to split the difference with Pendleton and meet them in Estacada.
That's the plan. Good Friday afternoon getaway, or stay home and listen on ESPN 106.3.
Or live on YouTube this year.
And that one is fouled off, and that one is going to head into the parked cars as well. Follow us on our YouTube channel. You can follow us on YouTube live as we go live with the games we broadcast, or at least most of the games we broadcast. And, of course, you can see some archival. We'll listen to some archival games as well. That one fouled off. Again, down the right field, or down the right field line and over the dugout.
Off the barn.
9 pitches. 9th pitch coming from Taryn Ray here to opposing pitcher Franson. Franson started with 9 straight strikeouts before the Fishermen got to her in the 4th and opened up that 3-0 lead. And here, trying to get a little rally going for her team. We'll send one to the shortstop, and that's handled by Svensson. A little P6 will set her down after a long at-bat, 9 pitches. And Macy Terry now at-bat, struck out 3 pitches in the 2nd and in the 4th after a full count, hit into an F7. Left-hander will step in. Ashley Phillips in the on-deck circle. That one in the zone.
I think she swung that. And
she didn't want to swing, and
Yep.
I don't think it mattered.
Yep.
I think that was going to find the zone either way.
Sure was.
Ray loads up for the 2nd pitch, and that one below the knees, ball.
Great job by Cameron to dig that up.
Yep, she bounced over, knocked it down, became a backstop, dug it out. And again, with no runner on the base, it's no harm, no foul, but still, get into the routine, the habit of doing it. Moves outside, ball. Pitch outside, Finley leans over, catches it out of the zone. Everybody resets, and we get set to go for the 4th pitch of the at-bat. Ray throws that one in, and it's fouled off the cage behind the catcher.
2-2 count.
Taryn Ray struck out the first 3, got the next 3 outs with strikes after allowing Ashley Phillips on, and then got a couple more strikeouts in the 3rd, another one in the 4th, added another one in the 5th, and 2 more in the 6th. And well, she has collected a number of them in today's game.
Sure has. Got her
swing and a miss, and one more K to add to the fence. Phillips now comes up to bat.
That's her 13th strikeout this game, Rob.
Stelzen Mueller is in the on-deck circle as the Gladiators are now down to their final out in this game, down 3-0. Ray throws that one in, high and inside the zone, according to the umpires. Strike 1 against Phillips. Reached on the single in the 2nd. She was the first to get Ray, and they left her on first. She struck out the next 2. She struck out in the 5th to lead things off, and here in the 7th,
she'll swing in there.
Take 2 strikes to start her at bat. She is the catcher for the Gladiators. And the next pitch from Ray is swung on, hit, it's in trouble, and a great job. Whitsett can't grab it as it floats past her. I hate to do it, but I think it's got to be an E4 as Whitsett.
I believe you are correct, Rob.
Could not handle the catch. Hit her in the glove. She had it. Looked like she had it, and it bounced out.
Coned right out.
So Stelzen Mueller will come up to bat. We'll see if they officially give her the air, and I hate to say you do, but boy, oh boy, that just was one of those that we've seen her make that catch And I think you got to do it. We're going to get a pinch runner here. That is going to be number 10 coming in, Riley Locke. I believe is the number I saw there. Number 10 will come in and pinch run for 15, Riley Locke, the sophomore. And they're going to say singles.
Yeah, they gave her a single. They did not credit her with the error.
I'm not changing my scorecard just yet, but Stelzen Mueller strike on that one. First pitch looked at. Finley jumps up, chases the pinch runner back as the Gladiators are trying to get a little something going here in the 7th. Down 0-3. Bunt attempt, pulled back, strike, throw from Cameron, off target, and
wild pitch.
Carlson can't handle it. It's going to get to third, and on the error, the Gladiators are going to bring a run all the way around to score.
Hate to see that.
Hate to see that indeed. A couple of errors on that at bat for Phillips gets her all the way around. And for Stelzen Mueller, she's got 2 strikes, but a run does score. And it is now a 1-3 ball game. Gladiators 2 outs. If you're the Fishermen, just relax. You still got the lead. 3-1. Get it out.
You're a strike away from being done.
Ray.
There it is.
There it is. Strikeout to Stelzen Mueller, and that will do it. So a little noise here in the bottom of the 7th, or the top of the 7th, as the Gladiators are able to get Phillips around to score. But with another strikeout, the Fishermen come away with the 3-1 win. And we'll continue to break it down and head towards the end of the contest and get you caught up for what's going to happen next as the Fishermen come away with the victory here as the Fishermen win this one 3-1 at home at CMH Field. It's the Fishermen over the Gladiators on ESPN 106.3. We hope to bring you more coverage and maybe talk to one of the players and set you up for the next contest. Stay with us right here on ESPN 106.3.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at AstoriaFord.net.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
Hungry? Thirsty? Craving something delicious? Get to the Peter Pan Market and Deli in Astoria. They've got your cravings covered, from fresh sandwiches and salads to gourmet coffee and snacks. The deli is stocked with hand-picked ingredients, ensuring the highest quality in every bite. Need groceries? You're covered there too, with a wide selection of necessities and locally sourced products. The Peter Pan Market and Deli at 712 Niagara Avenue in Astoria. Visit online at peterpantogo.com for online ordering options. Taste the difference at Peter Pan Market and Deli.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
Coach Rube from Astoria High Athletics. I want to thank everyone for listening to tonight's broadcast on ESPN 106.3 FM.
Back here at CMH Field as we wrap this one up, the Fishermen come away with a 3-1 victory, and we are joined by today's starting pitcher, Taryn Ray, joined us in the circle today and joins us on the mic now. And Taryn, what a great game you had today.
Thank you.
13 total strikeouts in the game. Do you keep track of that kind of stuff when you're out there?
Not really, no.
What was the mindset going into this game against the Gladiators? It's early in the season. Obviously, you're coming off of a great year last year, and this year, Maddie Wilkin not here to take the circle away from you a little bit, which, we talked a lot about that last year, that it's really tough when you have two really good pitchers on a team, because what do you do with that all year long?
Yeah.
Maddie Wilkin not here. You're expected to probably carry a little more of the load this year. Are you ready for that?
Yeah, I am. I'm excited.
And, of course, Wednesday you had a pretty good game as well. You got into a pitcher's duel there and ended up with a 1-0 win there. And today, the first 3 innings was very tight. What's your mindset as you start to see a game? Is it just – do you even worry about what's going on with the at-bats, or do you just focus on the job you got to do from the circle?
I usually just focus on what I have to do to, get the outs, and, I don't know, just try my best not to, give up runs and, give up balls or strikes.
You got a fast infield and, of course, a few new faces. Naomi Homestead, Kyle Lindell, changes a little bit on that side of the field. But you move over some quality players in Adams and Svensson. So when you look out behind you and you see the outfield and the infield, you got to feel pretty confident in that squad.
Yeah, I do.
So you don't have to worry too much about them. We're going to let you get out to your team meeting because I know you got to do that.
Okay.
13 total strikeouts, talking to Taryn Ray, today's starting pitcher. 2-0 on the season so far, and we look forward to following you all season long. Thanks a lot, Taryn.
Thank you.
Have a great spring break.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed. Where we're at for the next couple of games, and we'll let Taryn get off to her team meeting out there, and great star pitcher with another great game.
Yeah. Great talk to her.
It was great to talk to her. We hope to bring you more interviews with some of the players throughout the season. And we're going to take another quick time out and wrap things up here with the knowledge that we're going to be back on the air with you April 3rd. You can, of course, follow osaa.org. As usual, it is spring, and sometimes the schedule shuffles a little bit due to weather, so you can follow the Fishermen there. 3-1 today as they take the win over the Gladstone Gladiators at CMH Field. It was a game rescheduled from yesterday, moved to today, and we thank you for joining us here on ESPN 106.3 as we bring you today's game. Great win, and great to talk to Taryn Ray. She comes out of this one with another win and 13 more strikeouts on the season. For Bob Wilkie, I'm Rob Kovach, and we'll be back with you April 3rd as the Fishermen return to the airwaves here on ESPN 106.3.
Hungry? Thirsty? Craving something delicious? Get to the Peter Pan Market and Deli in Astoria. They've got your cravings covered. From fresh sandwiches and salads to gourmet coffee and snacks, the deli is stocked with hand-picked ingredients, ensuring the highest quality in every bite. Need groceries? You're covered there too, with a wide selection of necessities and locally sourced products. The Peter Pan Market and Deli at 712 Niagara Avenue in Astoria. Visit online at peterpantogo.com for online ordering options. Taste the difference at Peter Pan Market and Deli.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891. Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at AstoriaFord.net.
Seaside Outlets. Over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
Joe's Mobile in Astoria, the home of Mobile Synergy Fuel and Diesel. Also, last-minute groceries, snacks, cold beverages, hunting and fishing licenses, propane, firewood, and so much more. Pump your own fuel during overnight hours or get friendly full service during regular daytime hours. EBT and all credit and debit cards are accepted. Fuel and diesel, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Get your mojo on at Joe's Mobile.
1701 Marine Drive in Astoria.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
This broadcast on 106.3 ESPN Radio was brought to you locally by Peter Pan Market and Deli, Astoria Ford, Joe's Mobile, the Seaside Outlets, Northwest Lending Group, Clatsop Community College. You're tuned in to ESPN Radio on 106.